So how is it possible not to know how talented you are? Well, if you come from a family awash in creativity, if your mother plays guitar and piano and sings in a choir, your sister plays piano, your brother plays and sings in a band, and your grandfather is a respected, sought-after poet, you can be forgiven for thinking that your own musicality is no big deal. I asked him to play me one song that he would send back through the generations in his family, one song that comes to mind when he thinks of Hamilton, and one song that he would play if it was his last. Here is color film on Songs from the Hammer.
I saw you on a Super 8, laughing in the midst of your family. I saw you on a color film from 1963. I saw you and your sister smile, swinging with your cigarettes and your songs. I saw you and your sister smiling and laughing, singing along. I saw you on your brother's farm. You're wearing rubber boots, lend a hand with the sheep. I saw you take your brother's arm and wipe your face on his sleeve. Here's a Sunday at Niagara Falls, just a picnic with the children out on the grass. How is it that after all the present turns to the past? I thought your life was black and white, but it's color now. I thought your life was black and white, but it's color now. It's color now to me. Half of these people have all gone into the ground. It's like a silent film, the sound gets left behind. I thought your life was black and white, but it's color now. I thought your life was black and white, but it's color now. It's color now to me. I saw you on a Super 8, living in the family history. I saw you on a color film and you looked just like me. Now you're on my mind, driving past the place we used to live. And after all this time, those skeletons have something left to give. take me by surprise. I thought I'd left you standing in the mirror, but now you're in my eyes. Well, I have gone and you have gone, but some things always carry on somehow. Where are you now? Drowning in a sea of strangers. Where are you now? We all get taken by the changes. Where are you now? Where are you now? I'm drowning in a sea of strangers. Where are you now? We all get taken by the changes. Where are you now? I'm drowning in a sea of strangers. Where are you now? We all get taken by the changes.
Matthew, thank you so much for coming here. You sounded amazing.
Thanks. My pleasure.
That was your brother doing
My
harmonies
brother.
with you.
Yep.
How long have you been performing together?
I guess I'm 36 now, so 36 years.
So right from the start, the
Yep.
two of you were putting on performances and
Class act.
yeah. And so when you're writing a song, what is that process like? Is that an organized process, or is it kind of?
Sometimes I'll just kind of think, oh, I should work on something and put time aside. But usually it's just me sitting down with a guitar or at the piano and playing around, just letting my hands find something that's interesting. And when that happens, then I'll kind of latch onto it and repeat it and then see where it could go. Think of, oh, this leads to that and that might lead to this. And I'll almost immediately start singing over something, whether it's a chord progression or a riff or some sort of piano figure or something.
Yep.
I'll start singing usually with nonsense words or just anything to find the melody and the rhythm,
Yep.
and sometimes also the sound or the feel of the words. And generally they'll be actual words, even if they don't make sense. And by and large, those nonsense words will suggest the direction of the song.
Yep.
Not always, but usually somehow they always end up fitting the mood of the music. And I'll usually take that as a cue for the direction in which I should go.
You sit down, you say you let your fingers kind of wander around.
Yeah.
So when you do that, do you have any musical training, or how do your fingers wander?
No, I took piano lessons as a kid and then guitar lessons as a teenager, but nothing formal. So yeah, it's more just what sounds interesting or feels interesting. Maybe something that I haven't done before or that maybe don't think I could pull off. Or sometimes it's really basic things that for some reason resonate with me. It could be a different way of voicing a chord or an inversion, and something kind of clicks. It's like, oh, there's something there. Why don't I go try to find it?
And I notice with your sound too, you have like subtle effects on the guitar. At what point in the writing process do the effects come into your style?
I don't know. Sometimes at the beginning, like sometimes if I'm sitting with the electric guitar and the amp at home, I'll play around with different sounds because sometimes the same chord progression or riff played with different effects or different sounds speaks to you in a different way. And other times I'll write on the acoustic guitar. Usually it'll be on the acoustic guitar, and then that's a way of finding the bones of the song, the chords and the melody, the rhythm, and the direction for the words. And then often, then the sounds or kind of the setting for it will come afterwards once I've had a bit of time to sit with the song or figure out where it's going or what I'm doing with it.
I want to ask you also about the name of your band. So you go under the name Color Film, and I'm a big lover of film and color film as well. So can you explain the meaning behind that?
Yeah, it came from the first song that we played today, the song Color Film, a song I wrote after seeing old home movies of my grandparents when they were much younger than they were when I first got to know them. And so seeing those old home movies and writing that song kind of taught me that I had a lot more in common with my grandparents than I thought I did before. And it also taught me a lot about myself as a person, but also as a songwriter and musician. I kind of realized that the songs that I write, whether purposefully or subconsciously, the ones that I like the best often have some kind of visual element to them, either a story or a set of characters, a plot, something that at least I can see when I'm writing it or singing it or playing it, that hopefully when people listen, they can close their eyes and see something either that they're imagining or something that the song triggers from their own experience. So it's that idea of songs with a bit of a visual element and songs as home movies, I guess.
When did you start music?
I think I started piano when I was 5 or so, and then I picked up guitar when I was about 12. My mother always played guitar, still does, and sings. So there was, it was guitar and singing around the house. She just did it for fun. So I picked up a lot from her, and it was just always something that was natural to do, either just sitting around the house or while you're camping at the campfire or before bed or anything like that.
And what was that drive that made you want to pursue music? Because your brother didn't go into it, and your mother, you said she just does it for fun, but something in you said, this is really what I want to do, this is where I want to be.
I think it was a slow process. I studied history in university and got a degree and was thinking about going to grad school because that was always what I was interested in. And then, oddly enough, I found I was having more fun writing songs and playing shows than writing history essays. So I thought maybe I would try that path for a little bit. And then, it was kind of a slow process of getting into it, realizing I like writing songs, I like playing shows, this is how you do it, this is how you start to make a little bit of money doing it and treat it a little bit like a job and try to take it a bit more seriously. And then I guess at a certain point I just realized that's how I identified myself as a musician and seemed like the kind of work that I wanted to do.
Well, we're lucky to have you here in Hamilton, and I would love it if you could play one more song for us.
Sure, happily.
That would be awesome. Matthew, thank you so much for sharing your stories with us here on Songs from the Hammer.
Yeah, thanks.
This was great. You sound fantastic.
I got my hands in the sink. I'm washing dishes where the sun goes down, and from the shower you sing about the night that drove old Dixie down. I'm gonna take you out tonight. You're giving me the good life. You're giving me the good life. You're getting dressed in our room. I hear the ticking tack of high heel shoes. The sun's got nothing on you, and there is nothing I would rather do than dance with you tonight. You're giving me the good life. You're giving me the good life. There's always something to celebrate. There's always nothing to hide. You are the greatest of everything. What a lie. I've got these dishpan hands. You let them hold you till it's closing time. You like that look on a man. I'm gonna hold you till the morning shines. I'm gonna take you home tonight. You're giving me the good life. 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 Turn it on, Hamilton is in my blood. Turn it up, turn it on, Hamilton is in my blood. Turn it up, turn it